Hey everybody, this is Raven Moonlight, and today I thought I would try out some products that I've never tried before. I have some samples here that I've gotten like a month or two back, but I think it would be really fun to try them out and see if I like them or not. So yeah, let's dive into this. I don't have a huge like full face of products of these, but just stuff that, I thought I would just try. So I got some of the Rebel Rose collection by Wet n Wild, and one of the things that I got was the Perfect Pout Lip Scrub. So, and it looks like so. So let's try this and see if we can't save these lips from impending doom. It's very balmy, like not much of a scrub, really. I mean, it doesn't smell horrible or anything. It doesn't really smell like roses. It almost kind of smells like lemon. If you want to go there, that's kind of what it smells like, but it did really nothing except for a hydrating balm. Yeah, but it's a nice hydrating balm, and it's only a couple dollars, so if you actually want to splurge on something, it would probably be like nice, but you don't have to. So we are going to start out with eyes like I normally do, because I just like to do my eyes first. So one of the samples I did get was the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in the original. So open her up, tells you about the product, your little samples right here. So I'm gonna try to pop her out. That's just an itty bitty like sample I had gotten from Ulta when I did my Christmas shopping. And it's just like a little tiny squeeze bottle, and I love that. That's so cute, the little cap. So we're gonna prime our eyelids with this today and see how it goes. Like I said, I've never used an actual lid primer, but you guys know that. I normally just use my my concealer as primer. So there's that. Make sure you always have your handy dandy makeup wipe so you can wipe your fingers off, because I hate that like gritty feeling of just having stuff on my fingers, because then stuff gets everywhere. And today I am going to use the small little Wet n Wild palette called Rose in the Air. We're going to use this today. A lot of people say it's like a dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Yes. So I'm just going to take this shade right here, this white one. We're just going to kind of brush it all over. Try to brighten up the mood of the day, if you will, because that's just how I roll. And today we're just gonna do something just simple, because we have lives. Sometimes you need to be quick and out the door, but this is just kind of like a fun little thing for all of us. And don't mind my kind of crusted, dusted eyelids. Like, I have dry skin all the time, no matter what I do. So yeah, don't worry, there's a little bit of fallout, nothing big. Next, I think I'm going to take this shade right here, just kind of just tap in there, just get a little bit on the brush, and I'm just gonna sweep her all over. Like I said, simple, easy peasy today, or nothing big or crazy. I'm normally pretty quick, like when I do my eyeshadow, like I normally don't take too long. And I don't dwell on the past. Well, I dwell on the past, but you know, we all dwell on the past. I think next I'm going to take this shade up here, that transition shade, and I'm just going to go in more, put a little more depth in there, if you will. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that brown, sorry, I'm not used to this, so we're going to take a little bit too much brown. We're going to put that, deepen her up a little bit more. That one had a lot of fallout, just so you know. Just tap in like lightly, for the love of God. Tap in lightly. But this, I love Wet n Wild. They're very cheap. They're affordable. Like honestly, they're everything. Let me blend that up higher. Now, if you're like me and you have extremely hooded eyelids, you can see like how it droops. I have one eye that's droopier than the other, and it just gets on my last nerve. But there's nothing you can really do about that. Well, you probably could get surgery, but let's be honest here, I'm poor, so that ain't happening to me. I'm gonna be always honest and real with you guys. That's just the way I am. And I think I'm done with the top. I am going to quickly do my eyebrows, and I shall be right back. And we are back. If you're wondering what I use, I just use like a tinted brow gel from NYX. It's this one right here. I just use it in black nori. Even though my natural hair is blonde, for some reason I have these black eyebrows. Who knows? Like, honestly. Alright, and next we are going to do the underneath of our eyes. Well, no. I take that back. I lied. I am going to do some really light, easy peasy foundation. And you guys are going to be like, what? Because honestly, it works. But I'm going to use my NYX Photo Loving Primer in the green because I have a red face. Well, not so red today, but normally I have a very red face. And I actually messed up. I do have a primer here that I was going to use. Of course, I would do that to myself. But it was okay. Just wipe her off. But if you want a good, affordable primer, this is it. But I do have a couple of Smashbox primers here. And we can use them both, actually. And it has a little Photo Finish Primer Water, which I don't know if I'm going to use that today, but we will use the Smooth and Blur on our pores. And then we will use the Photo Finish on the rest. Ooh, it came out very just the spots that I have like the most pores. Like I have some acne scarring right here, and you can kind of see the indentures. Put that back. Wipe my fingers off because I hate that gritty, like that feeling. Alright. Oh. Well, there was a pore minimizing one. I guess I used the wrong one on one side. But you know what? That's okay. Let's go back in. Rub the rest of it just in. And we'll just see how our makeup looks and sits today. But I'm going to go really crazy on you guys today. Something that I love that's quick and easy that you don't have to spend much time on blending out whatever is the L'Oreal Paris True Match Mineral Powder. I am the shade Soft Ivory. Yeah, you can tell she's been through a lot. But we still love her. But honestly, like if you like want like a really light day, like I sometimes do, like today. Something that's very easy to do, to go through. Like you can already see, like I said, even though it's light coverage, like I enjoy that. Because I don't need to be full cake face all day long. Make sure you always bring it down your neck too. And I am going to use a little bit of concealer and whatnot just to make everything look just a teensy bit better. Like I said, quick, easy. You don't really have to blend it out. You just swipe her on and you're pretty much ready to go. So, for a little extra coverage in some spots like my soul right here, take that, a handy dandy Real Technique sponge, blend her out, and I use the Makeup Revolution in C3. Alright, see? Concealed. Now I'm just going to take some loose powder and set that. I like to use the Fit Me, the lightest shade, just to try to make everything much better in my life. But yeah, so there's that. Like I said, we're doing like a really light makeup today, so that. And now I'm going to kind of contour a little bit. And I love this e.l.f. palette right here. It's in like, it's a Total Face palette. It's the lightest one they have. It's lovely. I said I just do a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. That she looks good. Like, and if you want to highlight, this palette has like a glow, and then you have like a blush. So you can use all of these if you want. Don't matter. Here, I'll use the glow for you. I'm not much of a blush kind of girl, but this highlighter really doesn't really do much for you. I do love the Wet n Wild ones. They do a lot more for you. But today I'm going to use the ColourPop one that I love to use always and forever. It's Flexitarians, the Super Shock Shadow. Just rub it on my finger. Bam. 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 Like I said, we're doing very light makeup today, so yeah. Alright, next up is I'm going to do underneath the eye now. So, take a little bit of that color right there. I'm going to mix it with the transition shade. I know a lot of people like to go ham and just like do all these different colors that you don't really need. I'm going to take a touch of that brown. Add a little bit more in there. And I don't like to go all the way in because it just makes my eyes look smaller. I have foundation everywhere all over me, but you know, that's okay today. It is okay for today. Alright, next is we have the Urban Decay version mascara. So I was thinking about doing a wing liner, but I'm going to keep it simple today. And we're already like 14 minutes in this video. So sorry about that. I try to keep it like way shorter. But here's what your bristles look like. And let's just pop her on. Normally I use false lashes because my real ones are trash. But, you know, maybe this might do something for me. maybe. I mean, it's nice, it's just very fat, the bristles. Alright, and I have a little bit of a fallout there, but so there's a light, easy, breezy. I have a couple different options for lips today, and I am going to use, where'd I put ya? Maybe this new lime crime one in the shade Cashmere, because who doesn't love a cashmere shade? That always smells so good. It smells like cake. And there we go. All we need to do now is just set our face, and we're just ready to go out on the town today. And you could use the Urban Decay All Nighter. And make sure with the powders, like, you press them in. And once it's wet, it makes everything so much easier, so much better for you. And yeah, that is today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, quick, easy makeup day look. I mean, she looks cute. Like, I'm living this, like, soft kind of makeup look. You can go out, it's easy peasy, you know. Just a couple, like, eyeshadows, some mascara, light foundation. I mean, you don't need to be cake face every day, right? Right. So, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Don't forget to click that like button down below, yes, on the down low, down below, and subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. If not, if you leave a nasty comment, I'm just still gonna be nice to you anyway. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a great, fantabulous day, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye!